Hi, this is Randeep Hooda.
Hi, this is Richa Chadda.
And you're watching me on
Bollywood Hungama.
Bollywood Hungama. I don't think so. It's a role that you have to follow a script most of all. Yes, it could be by somebody in real life. I have done few of those. But no, at the end of the day, it's how truthful you are to the script which will make the character come alive, not playing the real guy or real person. Because you have to concise that many years of a lifetime into 2 hours, and you cannot, you have to find ways of doing it. But still, since he's a very contemporary character, the essence, to capture his essence is what it is. I'm much bigger and much taller than him, but there's something about his essence which I was able to tap into, which kind of makes him interesting. So there's no pressure. I mean, what, he's going to call me and say, hey, you didn't do me well.
It's not a documentary, it's a feature film. So that itself takes away a lot of the pleasure, I feel.
I really liked her in Oi Lucky Oi, and then I liked her in Gangs of Wasseypur, of course. The other ones I have been unfortunate to not see. Which are the movies? Masan also I didn't get to see. I've been traveling and working, and I didn't get to see that film. So these are the 2 pieces of work I have seen of hers, and of course I have seen Charles. And yeah, I think she's a fantastic actor, and I really enjoyed my little hot scenes with her.
Like pretty much all the films that Randeep has ever played in, for him, he's always been good. Whether it's D or whether it's saying mere paas daring hai or whatever it is, I've been a fan of his for a while, and I think he's also had the good fortune of working with some really good filmmakers. And I like how he slips into, from being the Jat in Highway to being this suave Frenchman with like almost like a multiple personality disorder. He can almost do everything, which to me is so interesting. There's a bit of him in everything he does, and there's also not. No, you guys, you have a chronology in your head, but this film I did right after Fukre when Masan was just a script. Right. It hadn't gotten made. So how films come out and how at the time at which they release is their own destiny. Actors unfortunately can't control that. So for you it seems like now she's doing a hot part or whatever, but in my head I'm just doing a part. God knows when it'll come out.
See, I enjoy my work, man. I enjoy my work. And there is a career is, I've always felt that an actor, the career, it's also the films that choose you. It's not just you choosing the films. I'll be very pompous to say कि मैं अपना choice करके मैं यही काम करूँगा नहीं यार, कई बार ऐसी situation आती है कि यही available है, यही करना है. तो it's how you do it, it's how you interpret it, and how you keep your own work interesting for yourself. That's the only thing. And in turn, if it is interesting to the audience, then that's really great. So over a period of time, there is somewhere your interest and their interest, when it matches, that makes you a star. But then again, I don't want to play Raj or other characters again and again. I am actually involved in everything in a little way through the director. It's like I think I work best in collaboration. If you define too many things and who is the director, mere se idea aana chahiye and all that, those kind of people I don't like to work with. And so that's why Praval, I rate him very, very high as an actor. I think he's the best actor, best director I've worked with. Yeah. He became Charles also, by the way. वो भी Charles बन गया था picture करते. So I think that's the joy with it, is that he's the writer and the director, and he's a creator, and he is a person who really puts everything into his vision and takes the best out of everyone. If there's something he likes, he'll immediately okay, forget this. No, this was not so good. Now let's do that. This is a better idea. Chalo.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, and of course his command over the film, because these unfolding screenplays of thrillers and what happened, why happened, those are very difficult films to make. And his mastery over it is amazing. Like he did in Darna Zaruri Hai, Darna Mana Hai, he had done all the 6 episodes. Then he had done Gayab, which was very interesting. Then 404, which is absolutely a stunner of a mind game film. So those films are very, very hard to make, and I think he's a great master at that, and a great guy, and I've known him for many years, since we were both a part of Ramu's stable long time ago.
I like to write, but I don't know if I have the capability to write something as mammoth as a film, maybe.
It's a lonely job, writer's job.
Yeah, it's very different to write like a blog or something and then come and write the whole screenplay. So much depends on you. So I don't know if I have the bandwidth for it yet. I don't think about it too much. But I mean, if somebody's open to inputs, I have ideas.
I'm going to try my hand at playback singing.
Oh yeah, that's something that's nice actually. It's a one-time job with lots of shows. And
It's the Charles Sobhraj charm, of course, for those who know him. A lot of youngsters don't know of him. I hope they, through our interviews and various media interactions, they get to know him a little, to see how interesting a man he is. The other thing is that it's a whole retro vibe, entertaining film, which is really high on the cool factor. So I think that is, a winning card, especially with the youngsters. It's a cool film, and it's got a vibrancy to it, and it's got a true life thing, that it's a true life incident, and it is very closely made on that. So I think today, in today's world, where our audience is exposed to all these TV shows on Z Cafe and Star World, and watching all these movies translated from Hollywood into Hindi even, like my village people watch it. So I think they have now got to a point where they can and do have the appetite for something different, and we are dishing it out in dollops in this movie. So suave, charming, engaging, entertaining, and thriller on top. I think we have got a big winner on our hand. And of course, apna Charles bhi hai.